guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is living their best life, and let's get on to this video. So today I'm going to show you how to make some no bake granola bars. This does contain nuts, but first we're going to start off with some pure vanilla extract, some almond butter or some nut butter, whatever nut butter your choice. Peanut butter works just fine, some dates. Then we're going to move on to some chia seeds, some walnuts, some maple syrup, and then some old-fashioned oats. Any brand is alright, it works all the same. And then today I'm going to be using a blender, but a food processor works just fine. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of oats, and we're just going to go ahead and pour that into the blender. And then we're going to go in with 6 dates. 6 or 7 is fine, it depends on how sticky, or not how sticky, or how firm you want your dough to be. Then we're going to use 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and I already added it into the measuring cup, and we're just going to dump that straight into the blender along with the dates and the oats. And then we're going to go in with about a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. We're just going to dump that into the mixture as well. And then we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of almond butter. And all all nut butters, they basically do this little sticky thing where they just stick to the spoon, but it's alright. Just shake it off and make sure that you get it into the mixture as well, because that's basically what's holding all of it together, especially since we're not using any egg to hold it together and we're not baking it. And then we're going to go in with 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Again, that's just to add a little bit of extra sweetness to it. The dates does add like a really good sweetness to the mixture, but I wanted a little bit extra, you know. So just go ahead and dump that into the mixture. And then go ahead and set your blender for like a flour/mill section. My blender doesn't really have a kneading thing because it's a blender. That's why a food processor works perfectly for this. But honestly, I have no clue where our food processor is. And this is the consistency. It's kind of like grainy. It's sticky. So if you were to put your finger in it, you would be able to make like a little dough ball. But that's the perfect consistency that we want before we add in our walnuts. It's still a little bit grainy. There are a few oats in there that might be whole oats and not chopped up yet. But the walnuts that we're going to use today are chopped up, so it doesn't require a lot of blending beforehand or a lot of preparing beforehand. But just make sure that you get the chopped up walnuts before. And then I eyeballed this, but if I was to guess, I would say that was about 1/3 cup of walnuts that I added in. If you guys are really particular on the measurements, there will be some measurements down in the description box to go off of. But just know that I did eyeball this mixture. Alright? And then on top of that, we're going to do the saran wrap, pour the mixture into the bowl, but we're also going to cut up about 9 dates just to add into the mixture, kind of like raisins. Once we got it all cut up, we can go ahead and add it on top of the dough. And then once we've added it on top of the dough, we can begin to shape it. So what I like to do is just move the saran wrap to be right on top of it and kind of press down. As you can see from the video, it's better to see than for me to explain. And just wrap the saran wrap around the dough. Make sure you get all ends to be closed, because we are going to pat down this mixture so then it's a little bit flatter and it provides a little bit more firmness once we chill it for a couple hours and then cut into it. Alright, and as you can see, I'm just patting everything down, making sure everything's nice and flat. And I'm especially pressing down on the dates to make sure that is all the way inside the mixture, because I don't want it to be just sticking out, or when I go to cut into it, it just falls all over the place. But yeah, just keep on patting down until you're satisfied with the thickness of it, because you don't want it to be too thin, almost like a noodle, but you do want it to be thick enough to where when you cut into it and bite into it, it's a nice dough. And alright, this is what it looks like after a couple hours of chilling. I was just doing some errands, filming a couple more videos, and just chilling while it was chilling. And this is what it turned out to look like. So that's the end of this video. I hope everybody has a blessed life. Peace, love, and light to you all.